CNN data guru drops reality check on Democrats hoping to take back House majority. He said, not anywhere close. Again, time and time again since the 2024 election, I've been saying the Democrat Party is no longer popular. The leaders come off as fake and inauthentic, all of them. I mean, look at Laurent Obama Jeffries. He's terrible. And then you got the socialists that's taking over the party, the socialists, the communists, the Marxists that's taking over the party. Nobody wants that. America would never be a socialist, communist, Marxist country. And then you got the identity politics that they're pushing, and the victim, everyone is a victim, and everyone, and in America is racist, and all these other things that they've been pushing that turn people off. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna play the clip, and hear what CNN has to say about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, let's get into this news. Now, this comes from Slate News, and they report that with just 1 year to go before the 2026 midterms, CNN senior data reporter Harry Enten has issued a stark warning to Democrats hoping to take back the House during the next election cycle. Enten dropped a reality check on the Democrats by revealing that the party is lagging behind historical trends and the path to victory may not be as secure as they hope. On Wednesday, Enten pointed out that while Democrats are currently leading Republicans by a narrow 2-point in the generic congressional ballot, this margin is far lower than where the party was at this time in previous midterm cycles, specifically in 2006 and 2018. Both of those years were blue waves for Democrats. According to Enten, the Democrats' current position is dramatically weaker than it was in July 2005 and July 2017. At the time, they had a solid 7-point lead ahead of midterm elections in those years. But let's just get to the clip here. Okay, here we go.
The bottom line is this: Democrats are behind their 2006 and 2018 paces when it comes to the generic congressional ballot. What are we talking about here? All right, the Democrats versus the Republicans on the generic congressional ballot, the margins. Look at where we are now. Democrats are ahead, but by just 2 points. Look at where Democrats were already ahead by in 2017. They were behind by 7 points. How about 2005 on the generic congressional ballot? Ahead by 7 points, ahead by 7 points, and now they're only ahead by 2 points. Their lead is less than half of where it was in either 2017 or 2005 in July of those years, the year before the midterm election. Yes, Donald Trump may be unpopular, but Democrats have not come anywhere close to sealing the deal at this particular point.
Yeah, wave looks very different.
Yes.
All right, this is the generic ballot test. This is when you test people in a generic question. Of course, the House races aren't generic. There are 435 of them. What happens when you go race by race?
What happens when you go race by race? Well, it's the same idea. Okay, House seat ratings with a GOP president like back in 2005 and, of course, 2017. More net pickup seat chances. Well, last time around, look at that. Democrats were ahead by 33 seats. How about in 2005? Democrats were ahead by 7 seats. What's going on right now? It's actually Republicans. Republicans with more net pickup chances at plus 12, according to the Cook Political Report, when you add in the likelies, the leans, and the toss-up races. So it's not just on the generic ballot where Democrats are behind their 2017 and 2005 pace. It's actually when it comes seat by seat, you see that, at least at this particular point, Republicans actually have more net pickup opportunities. This doesn't look anything like those wave elections back in 2006 or 2018.
If it doesn't look anything like those years, what does it look like?
Okay, so what does it look like? Well, let's take a look back at the generic congressional ballot. What was going on in Ipsos in October of 2024? Democrats were ahead by 2 points. Look at where we are now. Democrats ahead by 2 points among registered voters. At this particular point, this election cycle looks a lot more like 2024 than it does than either 2018 or 2006. And so, of course, Republicans actually held onto the House back in 2024. Will it happen this time around? We'll just have to wait and see. But for anyone who's writing the Republican House's political obituaries, hold the phone. This is a reality check. Republicans are still very much in the game.
Harriet, and that'll be quite a reality check, I think, for a lot of Democratic voters.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Wow, 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 wow. So it's not really looking good for Democrats. And then you got Mondani, the socialist. He calls himself a socialist Democrat. I believe he's a Marxist, communist. But anyway, if he wins in New York, and then you got that the guy out there in Minnesota, that's a socialist. If he wins, it's over for Democrats. It's over for Democrats because all we have to do is point to them and watch how they govern and how they'll destroy their cities and their states. But a CNN SSRS poll released in March found that the party's favorability at a staggering low of just 29%, the worst approval rating since the 1990s. A more recent Marist NPR PBS news poll from July 1 showed that only 27% of Americans approve of how congressional Democrats are performing, signaling a significant crisis of confidence among the American public. As the 2026 midterms approach, the writing seems to be on the wall. Democrats are struggling to maintain momentum while Republicans continue to surge ahead. With the 2024 election behind them and Trump's hold on his party stronger than ever, it looks like the GOP could be in for another red wave that Democrats may not be able to stop. Again, they keep on pushing this stuff that nobody wants. They continue in the Cape for illegal immigrants. It's just going to turn off more and more people. And it might be the end for the Democrat Party. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time. Peace.